Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Reaction Shot podcast. I'm your host, Dave, as always. And joining me today is Lauren Alenia. Lauren, how are you?
Hi, I'm so good. Thank you so much for having me on.
Hey, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I know we tried to do this at one other point in time, and obviously
Yes.
you're a very busy person. That's great. That's
Thank
great.
you. I'm
Yeah,
so happy we're finally we did
yeah,
it.
yeah.
We're
Here we
here.
are. We're here. Awesome. All right, Lauren, let's just jump right into this. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you? What is your beginnings? What's your lore? Yours, right?
Or
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. So my name is Lauren Alina Elizabeth. I was born in Moscow, Russia. I was adopted at 6 months old, brought to the US in New Jersey. It's where I kind of grew up. And ever since then, I've just kind of been super into horror and art and costuming, and one thing led to another, like a domino effect. And here I am, getting
Here you are.
stabbed in movies, and
We love to see it. I
we
mean, we
love
don't want
it.
to
We
see.
love it.
Yeah, it's what it's all about. We, as a big fan of the horror genre myself, it's what we crave, right?
1000%. Oh yeah.
Uh that final girl, the screaming, the chase
Yes.
scenes. It's what it's all
Yes.
about. It's all it's all about. All right, so you live in Jersey. You said you were adopted from Russia.
hmm
Awesome. What's living in Jersey like? What's your daily routine?
At the moment, it's hot.
It's
It's
so hot.
hot. It's hot.
So
It's humid out. I actually I love summer. I'm a huge summer fan.
sure.
But I also love fall. But then when it's winter over here, it's like really winter. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
for
too
sure.
cold. But yeah, I mean, growing up, I always traveled with my family. I went to Rome. I'm a huge Disney person, so we would always go to Disney. Growing up, I had a obsession, I like to call it at least, with Peach, Princess Peach, and that kind of led me into art. And then from art, I wanted to create my first cosplay, which was Peach. And ever since then, I've just kind of been creating more characters and learning all of that. But yeah, Jersey's Jersey. There's
Yeah.
not much out here.
That's
Not
okay.
much out here.
I've been to some conventions in Jersey. So I've
Yeah.
definitely been there. Been around Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I think that's
Yes.
yeah,
Monster Mania.
cool. Yeah, yep, I've been there
Yeah.
a couple times. It's been a long time, but now you go to a lot of conventions now, correct? Like
I
you're
do.
yeah, you have a
Yes.
booth and everything. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's a day like that like?
It's a lot of traveling, but
Yeah,
it's at the end of the day, it's so worth it. It's one of the best feelings in the world to be there and meet so many people that have traveled maybe 2, 3 hours to meet you, and even for 5 minutes. And I always say, like, support is the biggest gift I could ever receive from anybody. And I'm so grateful for everybody that I meet. And at the end of that night, when signing is over and photos are done, I am just like totally in bliss, and I'm just thankful, that I even get to experience any of it.
yeah, it definitely. It's
Mhm.
probably a surreal feeling for you, growing up.
1000%.
Loving film and
Yeah.
especially horror films and being there in the presence of all those people. Do you get starstruck when you see
Absolutely
certain
not.
people? No?
No,
Cool.
no,
Okay.
no. So surprisingly, I was never that kind of person. I mean, I've met so many like people who really have made their mark with the industry, and even hearing their name, people, oh my God, oh my God. So I'm very, grateful. And everybody I met, they're incredibly talented, and I think I always learn something from those different actors that I meet because. I always want to grow. I always want to learn, and hearing just crazy stories from different people who, have been in the industry longer. It's so much fun. Please, I can
Good.
have a whole video about that, please.
Maybe next time we'll
Yeah,
really dive
right?
deep into that. Uh, I hear that you don't get really starstruck. I think that means you're exactly where you're supposed to be.
No,
You're in a field doing what you love with people that you admire, and that's what it's all about. That is a
absolutely.
job, a career, anything that you can love, putting your passion into it like that. I do love to hear that. I think it's a simple answer to be like, no, I don't get
Just
starstruck, but
simple. Yeah,
it's so great to hear that. Awesome.
absolutely. It's. I mean, I've like received the other end of the stick, which is
Sure.
it's so cute. I again like meeting fans that I've gotten people emotional. I've gotten people that are just overly excited. I've met moms that are like, no, 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 you wanted to meet her, like, go like go meet her. Um,
That's
I've
great.
I've had so many stories, but yeah, I love every person that I meet. It's as you said, it's surreal.
Yeah, awesome. All right, let's talk a little bit about your cosplay. It's something, your online presence from, very early on is your cosplay. And you said
Yes.
now Peach was one of the first ones you ever did,
Oh yeah.
like big ones. Okay. Awesome.
First one, yeah, Halloween costume. We don't talk about that. We'll never talk about that.
Okay, yeah, nothing. I mean, well, I'm sorry, what you said? I didn't know. Yeah, we'll keep it secret. That's not a part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody
no one's
nobody
saying
knows
anything.
about the first Halloween costume. Nope.
Yeah, it's off the record. It's out of here.
Nobody heard
Um,
of it.
yeah, no, moving on. So you do a lot of characters. Your Peach costume is absolutely insane. Your
Oh,
cosplay
thank you.
costume is
Thank you so
so great.
much. Thank you.
What does throwing together a cosplay outfit like that? Tell us the steps. Like, what do you do? It's obviously time consuming.
Yes, it's time consuming. It's definitely, there's always a budget. Um, but I think the most important fun part of it is actually creating it. So I like to stem with characters that I have either an admiration for or just a character that I love. Physically and of course the characters, like, its personality, the story. And I really do research on the character of every angle of the costume. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. I think it might be OCD. I don't know. But I really try to get every detail down of the character. So if it's a cartoon character, it's obviously a little more difficult. Like Arkham Harley or Peach or, Mithra from Xenoblade, like they're all cartoon characters. But Margot Robbie, that kind of vibe, like human, if the outfit's on a human body, it's a little easier. So there's two different routes. Um, but it's very time consuming, lots of craft, and I'll be honest and real and say that like sometimes you mess up and you learn from it and you just gotta keep rolling with it. Um, I always try to like make my costumes as accurate as possible. So that is my ultimate goal, to make it as accurate and as perfect as I possibly can. And of course, all the pieces, if there's props, that's a whole other thing. Wigs, if it needs a wig, like Harley, I don't need a wig because I'm blonde, but for more insane characters, you need wigs, you need crazy styles. It's just a lot. It's a lot of, as you said, it's a lot of work. But
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
so worth it. It's so
Yeah,
worth it.
you won a bunch of awards, correct? Like first
Yes.
place awards for your cosplay costumes.
Yes. First place craftsmanship, which
Nice.
is that's a whole crazy process. Um, you get judged of every centimeter of the costume. They will go in and flip every single scene. They will check
Wow.
absolutely everything. They ask how you made it, how long it took. There's something called build books where you have like it's like a little book and it's just progress photos of everything, and you show that to the judges, and you do your own stage performance, and then they judge you and grade you, whatever. And I've been very, very, blessed to have won, I think, five or six now.
Yeah, wow. Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Just from the pictures I see online, definitely worthy of those
Oh,
first place awards. So
thank
your
you.
yeah, your Harley Quinn was phenomenal. I
Thank you.
think I definitely saw. I mean, I've seen your online presence like way before we've even connected.
A lot of
And
people say that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
so that's great. I mean, you're like I said, your presence is out there. Obviously, people are showing up at the conventions to see you. They're getting excited, and it's for reasons like this.
Right.
And that's amazing. And you recently met the person who is the voice for Peach, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, what was that like?
Yes. It was uh it healed a part of my childhood, I'll say
Mm,
that.
yeah.
Absolutely. Me and Samantha Kelly, we've been friends for about 3 years now online. Because she actually recognized me through my Peach cosplay and like my voice acting of Peach and all of that. So it was just incredible to actually meet her. And I hope to see her again, and I'm really sad, that they recasted. But
Yeah.
I told her, like, you will always be Peach. Like, I
Yeah.
don't care, No,
Yeah.
no hate to the new actress, of course, she's doing great. But for me in my childhood, I grew up with Brawl like Mario Kart Wii, like all of
Yeah.
those games. So yeah, it was ah I can't explain it. Maybe I got starstruck with her a little bit. A little bit.
Hey, I
Just a
mean,
bit.
it's something that a part of your childhood, something that was so
Yeah.
significant, and
Yeah.
you carried it with you through your adulthood, and it's
Hmm.
something that you're proud of. So sure,
Yeah.
and maybe it's not even considered starstruck. It's just finally getting to speak to someone that you do admire. We love that for you, and
Yeah. I think that she told me a story where she said that she was doing a presentation for her daughter's school, as Peach, and she mentioned that there's like this amazing cosplayer who is Peach, and she showed my photos,
oh
which I
wow,
think that right there
yeah,
is like an honor by itself. So that was
absolutely,
incredible. Yeah.
yeah, an honor indeed. Wow,
Yeah.
I love that. That's amazing. All right, so if you right now could tell me someone that you would love to cosplay that you've never mentioned before, who would it be? Who's someone that you want to embody? I think
Hmm.
when it comes to cosplaying, you kind of become that character, right? Like when you were
A
Harley,
thousand percent.
yeah, you felt like you were Margot Robbie, right?
Oh
Like you were
yeah.
out there. Yeah. Awesome. So who's someone that you feel you would want to cosplay that you would just have a good time with and become that person?
Hmm. That is a really good question.
Mm.
I applaud you for that.
No, hey.
Oh my goodness. I have two in mind. I have two in mind. One being this one sounds so cheesy and crazy because I'm a horror actress, guys. Horror. Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
She's one of
Okay.
my favorite Disney princesses. Two, maybe Bowsette.
Okay.
The non like, hypersexualized version of
Sure, sure,
Bowsette.
sure, sure.
The normal version. I
Yeah,
think Bowsette would be super fun.
that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye out for that one.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You mentioned your love for Disney. You said Rapunzel is your favorite Disney princess.
Yeah.
They recently, as you know, did the Scream boat with David Howard
Mhm.
Thornton as Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
If you could do a Rapunzel horror film, would that be something you would like absolutely
Oh my God.
jump on?
I just thought of like Insane Kills when you just said that.
Sure.
Yes.
My
Oh
head
my
when you
God.
said that, I just my mind went to the horror
Yeah,
version
yeah,
of it,
yeah.
and I was like, okay, we got to throw that idea out there to someone
Oh yeah.
because,
Thousand
yeah,
percent. Thousand
okay,
percent.
cool. Sorry,
Yes. 1000%.
well, well, there you go. Maybe you could do like a cosplay version and kind of create the character of a horror
Yeah.
version of
Like
Rapunzel.
the
That would
hair
be,
wrapped around the neck and
yeah,
yeah.
dark, kind of, I
Dark.
don't know, branches growing through it, and I just,
Disney is
yeah,
gonna get so mad if they
I
ever
was
see
so mad.
that.
Yeah, we won't tell them either. We have a lot of
No, no,
secrets
no.
on this podcast,
Yeah.
guys. A lot of secrets, things we won't talk about anymore.
Okay, okay. You got it. You got it.
Perfect, perfect. Anyway, so let's get into your acting roles. So
Okay.
you were a voice actor first, is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
What were some of the roles that you did?
So I did two. I did Marilyn for The Mechanic. So that is a YouTube episodic series.
Okay.
So I think it's still up. It should be still up. So I voiced Marilyn. I loved that character. When I got the script for her, I was so excited to be able to read for her. And that's actually what drew me into acting, was that role. And that's from Max Bovin. And my second voice acting experience is for Yandere Simulator. So I've submitted work for it, and I've also, voiced so many different characters throughout. Going from the cute, super, super rivals, and then voicing Yandere-chan, which is a very sick, sadistic, crazy stalker. So yeah, totally two different vibes I can go for with VA work.
Okay. Awesome. And then you recently, about a little over a year ago, you kind of got into on-screen acting.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. What was your first role like? How was the first day on set?
So my first role ever was for Dope Thief, which is Ridley Scott's series.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
on Apple TV, so that was really cool. So I was the party girl, and I was also the jogger, which was really fun. It
Yeah.
was shot in Philly. It was like a one-day shoot for both days. Super fun. I got to meet Brian. I'm gonna say his last name right. The main actor.
Okay.
He was a super big sweetheart. So that was an absolutely incredible experience. And then my first lines experience was for Swine and Dine.
Mhm.
Which I actually mentioned at the premiere on Sunday that like I was so honored and so grateful to Ron and Chris because that was like kind of what that was the seed that planted
Yeah,
everything, you know.
nice,
Yeah.
awesome. So your very first on set, yeah, you didn't have any lines, but you were in a Ridley Scott produced show. So you just
Yes.
said, you know what? I'm gonna jump to a legend, and I'm just gonna go for it. Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great. So you're,
It was so cool. It was so cool
uh,
working with Catamount and like everybody. Like the team was great. It was a lot of fun. And once it came out, it was so cool because now I could like point myself out and I'd be like, that's me.
that
That's
is,
me.
yeah.
That's
I'm gonna
me.
have to, I'm gonna have to check this out.
Yeah.
Dope Thief, right?
Dope Thief.
Yep, I heard of it. I've not
Really?
watched it,
Oh, you gotta
unfortunately.
watch
So
it. You gotta watch
I
it.
have heard of it. I'm a big entertainment fan, so I'm always
Yeah.
looking out for new TV shows and movies and
Yeah.
all that fun stuff. So, all right, Swine and Dine. This
Yes.
movie. So this is your first lines.
Yes.
Do you scream in it? Do you have a loud scream?
I do not scream.
Okay,
So
okay,
the only thing, it's gonna be out, I believe this month, which I'm
nice.
so excited for. So many people
Yeah.
have seen it. Even before the premiere. I never saw it before the premiere, which I
Oh wow.
told Ron I was very upset about. Anyway,
Come
so
on, Rob.
so with Swine and Dine, everybody that's seeing it says that they love it. Even for a short film under 20 minutes. Like it's getting a lot of positive reviews. It's winning awards at film festivals left and right, in and out of country, like France and Spain. It's absolutely incredible. So, with that, the only thing I could say until you see it
Sure.
is let's just say I am the pieces of candy that lead you to the candy house.
All right. Ominous. I love it. I was sold on it already, but you pushed me a little bit further into being excited for it.
Yes, it's
Um,
very good. I could tell you, even from, not even like as an actress standpoint that was in it, I could step out, and
yeah,
say that it is really good.
no,
They are, writing the feature, which
cool.
I'm so excited for. So fingers crossed with that. And I think just from the positive reviews and the support that it's been getting, it's gonna go, I think it has a really bright future.
The poster for it is pretty epic. I definitely heard of Swine and Dine a little while back, so I feel
Okay.
like the word of mouth was definitely there.
Yeah.
Maybe it came from your social media in some way, shape, or form.
Maybe.
But I did hear about it, so there's definitely a lot of chatter about it, especially in the horror
Yes.
community. I saw all the red carpet premiere that you guys just had, and
Yes.
you guys look like you're having a great time.
It
Great time.
was such a great premiere. It was so much fun. Everybody was there that, loves horror and wants to be there solely to support the cast and crew. And, my family came out, my friends came out, and it was a drive for us as well. Me and my parents, we drove almost 2 hours. Um, but it was so worth it. It's so worth it. And just sitting there. And mind you, it was my first film at the time, and I'm just watching, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like I've grown. Like even in the
Mm,
acting aspect, like I've
sure,
grown.
sure.
But yeah, the love and support that night was unbelievable. So
It definitely showed in the pictures. Like I said, everyone looked like they were having a really good time.
yes,
Obviously, everyone is proud of their hard work they put into it. So
yes,
to know that you guys could be there, having a great time, and being
yeah.
proud at the same exact time is what everyone strives for. So hell
That's
yeah, and there were
hard. That's horror making. That's
that is
it. That's it.
absolutely. I recently did an interview with David Howard Thornton, and we talked about how we just need to make horror movies fun again.
Yeah.
And I do feel like Terrifier, Damien Leone definitely opened up this environment to kind of bring this old school horror back,
Hmm.
not be afraid to go there, but also have a really good
Right.
fucking time, you
Right.
know?
Right.
So I'm glad to see things like this happening, Swine and Dine, a short film, possibly
Right.
turning into a feature. Like
Yes.
that's what filmmaking's all about to me. I don't need these big studio features to have a good time. I
Right.
just need a good story. I need good actors
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
balls of the wall fun, right?
I think, yeah, absolutely. I think that having fun on set is like one of the top reasons, 5 reasons, please, why I'm even in this genre. I think that like, with the scenes and the roles that I have had, like I am almost the final girl in a few, which
Mm.
is so surreal and crazy. And just the prosthetics and the makeup and the blood and like it's so much fun. It is so much fun for anybody who asks me like, "Oh my God, horror movies?" Like, isn't that scary? And I'm like, no, like I love being covered in blood. Like I love it. Like it's
The more the better.
yeah, right? I agree with you. I think that with making specifically horror, you're making something that is so obscene. Whatever the storyline may be, right? It's always obscene, it's always out there, it's always something that's like, okay. And I think having fun is definitely like the number one priority above
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. And I'm happy to hear that you're having fun. That's
Yes.
that's what we want to hear. So let's talk about this Friday the 13th fan film that you're a part of.
Yes.
What can we say about that? What's going on with this fan film?
So Jason's Fury, I got cast as the lead for Stephanie Kimball. So I am playing Jason's cousin, or Jason's
Hmm.
niece. Jason's
Okay.
niece.
Okay.
The only thing I could say as of right now is if anybody out there listening is a fan of the Jason universe, right? With
Hmm.
every variation of Jason, he's brought back, he's dead, okay, he's back again. This one is going to be kind of like everything combined into one.
Cool. Okay.
So it's following up on Adam Marcus's Friday
Hmm.
film,
Hmm.
as well as the Indiegogo's up, and I'm going to be flying out to Illinois in September. So that's
Wow.
going to be fun. I believe we're shooting for a week, and I'm so excited just seeing the hype for this, and it's incredible, and the promo and everything. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of bloody
Absolutely.
fun. A lot
Bloody
of bloody
fun.
fun.
We that's all I can hope for. I'm pretty sure
Yes,
everyone listening.
absolutely.
Uh,
Yes.
what else is on the agenda for you? What else do we have planned?
Oh my goodness. All right, so there's a lot. Um
That's great. We love it.
that's good, right, right. I'm just in such like a bit I'm always exhausted. I'm always tired.
No.
Oh my goodness. Brain freeze. Okay. So Strange Films, Cho. Show is
Okay.
coming out.
Okay.
It's in post-production. It is, I believe that August Aguilar and Frank Aguilar, they're both the directors. They said they're finishing up the coloring and that's it.
Okay.
So the premiere is gonna be in September, and I'm so excited for this one because this one is I think I had so much fun on the set because I had for the first time I had to play like a kind of like snappy character.
Mm.
Because I'm
Okay.
so used to, for Swan and Dine, I was this sweet little, hi.
Hey,
And then this one is a total flip, like
sure.
total flip. So I had a lot of fun on the set, and I'm so excited for everybody to see that. So the trailer's up, but I believe that they're making like the official trailer. So I think
Okay.
that's coming out first.
Cool.
Um, what's next is Hollow from John Rutter. I got cast in that. That was absolutely incredible. I posted a little snippet on my story yesterday. I'm not sure if you saw.
I did.
Okay, you saw, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. That was the first time I ever had like a body double. Like that was the first time I ever had anything like that. So that I believe is also in post-production. I'm trying to think of what else. There's a lot. Oh my gosh. First State of Fear. We'll be
Okay.
filming that next year. Then Came a Rainbow is also coming out. We're shooting for the beginning of 2026.
Okay.
So that was shot in May. In May. I was there for a few days, and that was actually my first role where um I had to really get in an emotional state for a few scenes.
Okay.
And I think that the story is incredible and working with, you know, the two little girls, they are so cute and adorable. They're amazing. There's I don't want to keep going on. My goodness. I don't want to
I
bore you. Stop it. Get out of
oh
here.
no, there's no boring us. We are so excited for what is to come for you.
Yeah.
You tell me as much as you want.
Oh, I think I've gotten so much requests from people asking me, can you tell me about your character and then came Rambo because I posted a snippet, like a little clip, and it was the part of me, my scream, and I can't post what led up to it, and I can't post what after that would
Mm-hmm.
happen. But either way, everybody on set was completely grossed out by these special effects that I did, which I think is so cool. It was my first time ever doing my own special effects.
Nice.
And everybody wants to know what happened in that scene. And that's what I did. That's what I meant to, like, when I posted that, I was like, I hope people like are intrigued.
Yeah.
And then the poster came out, and we're gonna be shooting pickups very soon, just for small things. And yeah, there's gonna be a premiere for that. I gotta start asking you
Woo.
some questions.
Woo.
What's your
Oh
favorite
no,
scary
I'm
movie? What's your favorite
what's
scary
my
movie?
what is my favorite scary movie? Man, you sound like Ghostface now. This
Yeah,
is
right?
frightening. Well, that's a very loaded question. I will say
It is
that
loaded. Yeah.
Scream has a place in my heart. I
Yeah.
think horror films are very, there are certain things that will scare you that doesn't
Mhm.
scare me, and vice
Right.
versa. And that is one thing that I love about horror films. Have you ever seen Requiem for a Dream?
I've heard of it.
Okay, so
I've heard of it.
not technically considered a horror film, but
Okay.
I will always say that that movie scared me just as much as something that mortified someone who watched something like The Exorcist or anything, Halloween, anything like that.
Is it
Requiem for
psychological? Is it
very
mental?
very
Yeah.
psychological. The way it's filmed, it's
Mm.
so grounded in the surrealism and the horrors of everyday life. It's about drug
Yeah.
addiction,
Okay.
and it's, I mean,
Mm.
I've never done drugs, but
Right, right,
just
right.
watching all of this unfold just gives me such anxiety and this huge
Yeah.
fear. And people are always like, during COVID, not that anyone cared, but during COVID, every day I did my favorite horror film of October,
Oh, I love
and
that. Oh my
yeah,
God.
I
That's
put
smart.
Requiem for,
That's
yeah,
smart.
it was fun. It was fun. But I put Requiem for a Dream on there, and people were like, Dave, I don't want to tell you that you're wrong, but that's not a horror film. And I was like, it is a horror film. So
Yeah.
I I would say if you've not seen it, give it a try.
I gotta watch
It's
it
such
now.
a good movie. It's
I'm
such a good
intrigued.
movie. Yeah. So
I love psychological. But it's weird because I could do psychological, and
mhm.
then I could do gore.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very,
Hmm.
like whatever. Um, I was never really into paranormal,
Okay,
which
that's
doesn't
okay.
mean I won't probably ever get into it. It's just maybe I
Sure.
haven't watched enough movies. I only saw like all The Conjuring and
Okay. Sure.
Annabelle.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe
Well.
I need some recommendations. I need some.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I could pull up my list of my favorite horror films from
Oh my
2020 when I did my little
God.
list. I'll send them your way. But
Okay.
yeah, I always say Scream is my favorite horror film for so many
I agree.
reasons. I think it
Yeah.
kind of pulls everything that we love about horror
Everything.
films together. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's such a love letter to the genre,
Yeah.
and it again it gives you a little bit of everything. So that's why we love it. That's why I love it so much.
Yeah.
I will say though, the only movie, not that I'm not trying to sound some type of way, but the only movie that ever mortified me,
Mm.
I was 8 or 10 years old when I watched The Exorcist, and
I love The
I
Exorcist.
it when I was a kid, I don't know why I was watching horror films when I was like 5 years old. I was watching
Are you
Halloween.
serious?
Yeah, I my parents are super cool. They let me watch these things. Yeah, so I was watching
Opposite.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Opposite.
Opposite. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
What was your first horror film, if you
So
can remember?
my first, you're gonna laugh.
Oh,
Every time I say this, they're always like, really? Carrie. But
oh,
the Chloe
hey,
Grace Moretz Carrie. I
okay,
love
okay,
that film with my whole
okay,
heart.
okay. Hey,
Hey,
you know what?
new generation. New generation.
New generation. And you know what? We're gonna talk about that for a second. And
Okay.
I actually love that you said that. So horror films are timeless. Carrie is such the original Carrie
Right.
is so timeless. It's so great.
Iconic.
Um, yes. Looking back, even now, me seeing it when I was younger, watching it now as an
Right.
adult, the things that we found scary then, the way the filmmaking was done then, might not translate very well to people who are younger being introduced to those for the very first time. Obviously, you're younger than me, so seeing if that's the Carrie that you are introduced to,
Hmm.
the story is very similar. So
Right.
you're being introduced to the idea of that horror film that scared us, but it's modernized so you can
Right.
understand it more. And to me, it's a different type and level of fear. So
Yeah.
whereas I didn't love that version of Carrie,
Okay. Okay.
but I respect it, and I think Chloe Grace
Right.
Moretz is a phenomenal actress. I
Right.
actually I actually met her at New York Comic Con
Oh, did you?
the weekend that Carrie came out. So
Oh, that's
uh,
incredible.
yeah, and I enjoyed the film. I love what they did for it for a younger generation, and
Right.
I think that's a story that's important to tell. So you know what? But I love that that was your first film, first horror
I
film.
also love like, please, by all means, I love original Michael Myers.
Hmm.
Halloween, like I love the Halloween series. Love again, Scream, nothing beats the original. Seriously,
Hmm.
literally.
Nope, yep,
Like,
literally.
Freddy. Like I agree so much, and I think it's a huge debate in the horror industry and fandom right now that the remakes just aren't it.
Hmm.
They aren't it.
Right.
And I'm not bashing anybody because listen, I think every horror movie, every horror story is a story from a creator. So I will never bash a story. I'm saying I think that we should start making new things. Like I think
Yes.
that make horror about something, like a horror movie based off of something that we all know that an everyday life person could go
Hmm.
through. So
Sure.
that I think that, you know, of course, like the idea, right, of a guy, like you're sleeping and a guy goes in your dreams and kill you, it's never gonna happen, right? We all know that. But it's also so fun to watch.
Hmm.
Hellraiser, who knows if that would ever happen, right?
Okay.
Chucky, like, come on. But it's so fun to watch. So
Absolutely.
I think it should be a mixture of creating new icons as well as let's bring some real life, like messed up
Hmm.
shit. Like let's do
Yeah.
some real life scary shit. Because the world's a dark place. I hate to say it. The world's a
Yeah.
dark place, and you
It
got to be
is.
your own light. And I would love to see a horror movie just about like some real life scary
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I completely agree. I completely agree, and I
Yeah.
think again, like circling back to, I don't want to keep talking about the Terrifier franchise, but just them creating this whole new world of horror and creating an
Right.
icon with Art the
Right.
Clown.
Right.
Damien probably never expected at
Yeah.
any point in time that Art the Clown was going to be on the Mount Rushmore of fucking horror icons.
Right.
He didn't know
Yeah.
he was going to be up there next to Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger and
Right.
Chucky. Yeah,
Right.
so
What do you
that's
think about remakes? I gotta ask you. I gotta.
what do I
What's your
think
hot
about
take?
remakes? My hot take on remakes is
Yeah.
no. Okay, so I'm a sucker for nostalgia, so I get sucked into these things 100%.
Mm,
I do love the requels. So Scream 5. Am I saying that
yeah.
am I going to say that I love Scream 5 the way that I love Scream 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Right.
No.
Right.
That's nothing against whatever they were doing, but Scream 5 is such a love letter to the franchise.
Right.
There's so many little callbacks, and that nostalgia for me makes me love that film. Even if I look at it
Right.
from a completely different perspective, it's not a horrible movie at all.
Right. Right. Right.
But
Right.
it's but we are no longer in Wes Craven's vision. Obviously, rest in peace, Wes Craven. So there's a
Yes.
reason why we can't. There's a reason why Wes can't continue. He's no longer
Right.
with us, and
Right.
it's great that we, as they mentioned in the film, pass the torch on. So we're passing the torch on
Mm,
and continuing a story that someone created. I can get behind that. I like that. I Know What You Did Last Summer. People are very,
right.
very divided on how they feel about it.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it. It was a fun time. Does it have its
Mm.
issues? Sure.
I didn't
They,
see it yet.
you didn't
I
say
didn't
it.
see
Okay,
it.
I won't
Yeah.
say. I mean, I won't ruin it for anyone.
Please, I'm a huge spoiler person. I like.
Oh, well,
Please. Oh
I
my God.
yes. Well, a lot of the storyline that they touch on, the things that they're focusing on, I feel like they should have, when we get the reveal at the end of the film about certain
Okay.
things, we are given the cookie crumbs, but we're never fully given the cookie. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, maybe that's a really bad way to put it, but I'm sorry, guys. I had to bring cookies into this. It's a
I'm
sweet conversation.
listen. I'm hungry. I'm always
Perfect.
hungry. So
Okay,
please.
awesome. Okay, well, envision your favorite cookie, and it's in front of you, and someone
Okay.
said, this is the answer. This is what's happening. This is why things are the way they are.
This
So
is the
instead,
double chunk chocolate cookie.
this is the
Like this.
double
This.
chunk. Yeah. Well, the double chunks are falling out, and that's what you're being fed. So
Oh, okay.
you're not getting the whole experience. This is so
Okay.
horrible, but
Okay.
I think you're following.
I follow. I
If
follow.
you're not, you can just pretend it's
I'm just in the
it's
mood
fine.
for a double chunk chocolate cookie
Yeah, you
now.
better have one after this call.
I
All the
have
people
to. I
listening,
have to.
excellent, perfect. So they're giving us these little things that we're following throughout the film, and we
Yeah.
finally get the reveal and we get the answer, but it never fully goes there. It never gives us everything that they've been building up for, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I think if they would
Yeah.
have went about it in a different way, it definitely feeds into, and I'm not giving anything away here, it feeds into trauma a lot and how we all
Okay.
deal with trauma differently, which is
Mm.
also something that a lot of the requels do jump into
Yeah.
because they're bringing
Yeah.
characters from the past
Right.
and they're obviously affected by the things that happen in the previous
Absolutely.
films.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
this film, did you see the original I Know You Did Last Summer?
I believe a long time ago, but yeah, I did see
Okay,
it. Yeah.
so if you rewatch that, I do suggest watching I Know You Did Last Summer and I Still Know You Did Last Summer.
I
So
saw
that would
that
be
one.
the
I did
okay,
see that one.
perfect.
Yes, I do
Okay,
remember that one. Yeah.
okay. Well, watch both of those, and then this is
Okay.
the continuation of that storyline.
Okay.
And this is like their Scream Five, so it's there's a third one. We won't count it. It doesn't matter. So this is the continuation of that storyline, and they really jump into the trauma perspective. They just don't fully give us what we should have gotten based on the little things they were building up for.
Yeah. So a little
So
anti climactic kind of.
yes, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
and this to bring it back to your question. I'm sorry, I ramble
Oh
sometimes.
no, oh my
To
gosh,
bring it,
please. I love
and this is
that. I
about
love
you, by the way.
talking.
I'm so sorry.
I love
Um,
talking, please.
sure, yeah, this is yeah. We're gonna have to do a part two, three, four, five, and
Yeah,
six.
right. Let's talk about
Um,
Scream 3. Anyway, all right,
yeah,
continue.
sure. So I guess to bring it back to what you asked, it's I don't really love remakes. I think we
Yeah.
need to let those stories that we're told be. No
Let
one is
them
going
let
to,
them be.
yeah, no one's going to be Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. No one,
Right. Right.
Jackie
Right.
Earl
Right.
Haley,
Right.
like he looked good for what he was doing, but it didn't embody Freddy, and that's nothing against him. It just
Right.
you can't replicate that.
Yeah.
So,
And
so
I
if
think that when fans get I agree with the whole nostalgia thing. I think that when fans grow up on a certain franchise and the way that they know it and the way that they love it, I think that when something else or sudden different actors introduced or whatever the case may be, it makes you nervous. It makes you
hmm
like, okay, like is this gonna blow it? Like is this but I try to like watch remakes and I've only seen like a few as I said. I try to watch the remakes with a grain of salt because you got to remember this is some idea without someone else's product.
hmm
This is like, for example, that double chunk chocolate cookie. It's
yeah, yep.
amazing, but someone's gonna take it and say,
Uh-huh.
"Okay, let's put some sprinkles on it."
Oh man, yeah.
Not everybody's gonna
Uh,
like this. Stop! You're getting me hungry. See, like,
our food podcast, guys. Our food podcast is
yes,
here.
right. But
Oh,
that's where
Lord.
I stand with remix. I'm like, I take it with a grain of salt. I
Sure.
have a few favorites, if not like whatever.
What's a horror remake that you like a lot? You love Carrie. You
I
like
love Kara. I think
the
that's
remake?
probably it. I think.
Okay, that's it. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I really, really, really love the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre
Which
that
are you
came
talking?
out.
Oh, you're not talking about the
Not the
Netflix
Netflix
one.
one. No, not the
Okay.
that.
Okay. Then I think I know
No.
which one you're talking about. I did like that one. I did like
Yeah,
that one.
it's 2003. Jessica Biel, Eric Bolfer.
Yeah. Wait. When did it come out?
2003.
2003.
Yeah,
2003.
I was in
God.
high school.
Oh, Jesus. Maybe I don't
Yeah.
remember. Maybe I don't remember this one.
Well,
I
hey.
remember the
Well,
original.
sure. And the
I
original
remember
is
the
iconic.
original.
Yeah.
I don't think maybe I
Nothing.
haven't seen the remake.
Well,
Maybe.
definitely check it out. I think.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say something really weird, and I'm gonna circle this back to you. And when I say
Okay.
weird, I just mean I just had a random thought in my head.
Shoot
Okay,
me.
if I could recast you, okay, if I could put you in a film,
Okay.
just based on this interaction, things I've seen from you on social media,
Hmm.
I think you playing Jessica Biel's character in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake from 2003
Okay.
would be perfect. I think you would be phenomenal in that role. If that role existed at this moment in time and they were casting, I think you
Okay.
would embody that role so well,
Is
for
she
sure.
short and is she tiny? Because I'm 4'11".
You're 4'11". I did not
I'm
know that.
4'11". Yes.
Well, hey, you know what? The magic of movie making
That is
is,
so true. That is so
yeah.
true.
So,
That's so true.
I yeah, that works perfect. It's
It
fine.
works perfect. It's
I
fine. Movie magic. It's amazing.
movie magic.
It's
It's
amazing.
I mean, I think you would do great with that character. I think and you'd be a final girl. That would be
I'd love to
your
be fun.
final girl role. Yeah.
Yeah.
So please check that out. And if you watch it and absolutely hate it, and
Absolutely.
you think Jessica Biel's character is horrible,
Oh,
don't ever tell me. Like it's fine. It's fine.
I would
Um,
never. No, I gotta like watch it and look it up now and be like, okay, that makes sense.
yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
See what you think. I think you would like that.
Yeah.
And again, the 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre is
Mhm.
iconic. And I'm not saying that the 2003 remake is better. I just think they do very well of bringing it to a modern audience and still making it just as scary as the OG one.
Right. Yeah.
So, what is your favorite horror film that you have ever seen? And would you ever recast yourself as the main character in that film?
Oh my God. If there is another Scream,
Hmm? Okay,
I would love to be a part of that.
sure. Scream 8. They're talking
Yeah.
about it.
Get me murdered.
Get
That's
me
all I
murdered.
ask. Get me
All right.
murdered.
Oh.
That's it. Get me murdered. Get me murdered. That's it.
So
Boom.
would you so I guess so if you were in Scream, you would like to be a victim instead of a final girl.
Mm. Okay, well, when you put it like that, okay, I could do both.
Okay.
Do both.
Maybe we'll do two Scream movies and you survive the first one and you die in the second one.
Yes.
Excellent. See, we're
Or I
already
go
writing.
through a really painful death and I come back.
That's how we're doing it nowadays anyway. So there's always something we didn't see, right?
So that is true. I heard, I don't know if it's true. I heard that Myers is coming back after spoilers if you don't want to hear this, if you didn't see the latest one. Got thrown into a wood chipper. I don't understand. I is he Jason
I
now? Like is
I
something
think that's what he's turning into for sure.
yeah.
Well, let me
Yeah.
grab my dog really fast. He's being crazy.
Okay. Is this gonna be in the podcast? If so, I love it.
We can make it. Yeah, we'll do it.
He needs some time to shine.
Here, I'll let you meet him.
Oh, get the
His
star in here. Get the star in here.
Yeah, this is the final boy right here, guys.
Oh, the baby. Oh my God,
Uh,
what's his name? What's his name?
his name is Sarge. He is a miniature
Sarge.
pincher rescue. We adopted him as a senior, so he's 12 years old. He actually is blind now.
Oh, the
So
baby.
yeah, so he's doing well, but sometimes he just got caught up in the computer wires, so
Yeah.
I had to rescue him.
Oh,
So
I love how he has little eyebrows.
he does.
I love how he
I,
has little eyebrows.
yeah, we have two rescue miniature pinchers, and they're
I
both
love
seniors
that.
right now. So, but all right, I'm gonna put you down, little dude.
Mm. He's like, why? I like that attention.
Yeah, he's like,
I
I'm
like
on
the
film now.
attention.
um, okay, well, Lauren, you know what? Wrapping this up a little bit, I know you are a very busy person and you got some stuff going on,
Yeah.
which I'm very excited for. Um, I do want to say, I think, seeing your online presence, you are doing everything so well. You
Yeah.
are interacting with fans. You are, putting the things you love out there for other people to see, to interact with. I don't need to be the person to tell you this, but you are really truly going places. I know you
Oh, thank
probably
you so
feel it.
much.
I know other people see it. I just want to remind you, just from an outside source, I don't know you personally, but just seeing all the things that you're doing from the time that I started following you to the time that, maybe some of your posts started popping up on my suggested stuff on Instagram. I've seen you grow so much in
Yeah,
just
thank you so
a
much.
year and a half.
Yeah.
Honestly, like keep doing what you're doing. You have a great personality. You're very down to earth, very level
Thank
headed.
you.
Um,
Thank you.
you seem like you embody the idea of exactly where the industry should be going right now, where people are interactive with people. That's what it's all about. And going to
Yeah.
conventions and being an online presence, speaking with other people, talking to them about the things they love. I know you love to go on podcasts and talk about
Yeah.
all the things you'd be excited about. And I think you're taking all the necessary steps to really, truly build such a little mini empire for yourself.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
mean, you're going to have to do the things you've done so far to go from doing voice acting to all your cosplay
Yeah.
outfits that you have created to being in films, going from a Ridley Scott film or a Ridley Scott television show with no lines, Ridley Scott, hell fucking low, and then going and getting a one line role, and
Right.
you mentioned these other roles, and you're growing, and
Yeah.
you're among the masses, you're among the people that others rightfully so, we get starstruck about, but
Mhm.
because you know deep down inside this is where you need to be, they
Yeah.
can pick up on that, and it shows.
Mm.
So I really love what you're doing. I really look forward to all the stuff that's to come. Swine and Dine, I can't wait. Like I said,
Yes.
I was sold on the poster. You guys were talking about it, looking at the red carpet premiere, and I know that you're probably extremely excited about all the. I
I
mean, you listed a whole bunch of projects, so next year is going to be filled for you.
Yes, this summer is gonna be insane. Like fall is gonna be I have 3 cons coming up. Like there's a lot. First off, like thank you so much. Like that
Oh yeah,
seriously means the world. Thank you so much.
sure.
I definitely I say it once, I say it 1,000 times more. I think that when you're meant to do something, you're led blindly. And I think that, if you want to do something, it comes, very fluently. And that doesn't mean that, I don't work every day towards it, but I think that what I meant to do found me.
Mm, yeah,
And, I'm grateful and thankful, and I feel like I really feel blessed to be, first of all, in this genre.
sure.
And I've worked with the people I've worked with, and I know the people I know, and like the fans, like ugh, like, ew, stop, ew, ew, we're not gonna cry. That's gross.
No, yeah, no,
But
it,
no,
love it.
I can't even explain it. Like the overabundant of like support from people. It's something that is why I continue to do what I do.
Mhm,
If that makes
sure.
sense. I don't
Yeah,
do it for
100%.
any other reason solely for that. Like I love meeting fans. I love talking, with yourself, like with other podcasters. Like I love being in the genre. I love being in the community. So
Sure. Yeah.
very,
Well,
very happy to be here.
yeah, we love seeing you in the genre. We love seeing you in the community. We love that you are vocal about the things that you do love and you're passionate for, and you know you're you're going places. You're doing things, and it's well deserved, well earned. And
Thank you.
I enjoyed this conversation.
Thanks.
I had a whole bunch of questions to ask you, but you know what? This became a fluid conversation, and
What's the other questions? Come on, come on. Now I'm curious.
we're gonna have to do a part two because I
Oh,
there's so
really?
much yeah, there's so much I want to know about you, and so
Well, you know my favorite
um
cookie now, so
I know your favorite cookie
you
now, and
know my favorite cookie.
I'm so sorry that there's movies that are putting that cookie out there and you just can't quite grab onto it, but you're getting the double chunks falling out on the side.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You better go get you better have a cookie here
I
soon.
gotta go get the. You wanna know something? I actually have
Yeah,
like McDonald's cookies right next to me. I'm not
excellent.
even
See, I perfect. You were
perfect.
prepared. You knew where
I'm
this
prepared.
conversation was gonna go. You knew you were like, you know what? You're looking at my podcast page and you're like, you know what? Dave's probably going to make a correlation
Mention a
to
cookie.
cookies. Yeah. I know he did last summer turned into cookies. So it's fine. I don't know. It's fine, guys.
There should
It's
be a
okay.
horror movie about baking.
Uh, I mean, have you seen my baking? That is a horror movie. We could
Oh,
just film it.
stop
Yeah.
it! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Stop
No one
it.
wants that. Yeah. Yeah. The killer muffins, the killer
Killer
7 layer
muffins.
cake.
Love that.
Yeah. Go pitch it to somebody. Let them
Yeah,
know.
I got.
Let them know.
I definitely have to. Evil McDonald's cookies. Somebody out there,
No,
they're gonna.
yeah.
I'm patenting it right now. Nobody's gonna take that. But evil cookies,
Yep. Evil
evil,
cookies.
evil cookies.
Sold.
Oh,
All right. Well, you know what, Lauren? I appreciate this conversation so much. I had such a good time talking with you, getting to know you a little bit better, and hopefully get you back on the show some other time. I'll ask you some more crazy questions, and we'll talk about more baked goods for sure.
absolutely. Oh,
Yep.
1,000%.
Okay. Awesome, Lauren. Have a great night. I really do appreciate
Of course.
you being here, and I look forward to everything that's coming out for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for swinging by and listening to my conversation. I hope everyone has a great night, and we will talk to you next time. Bye.